Bonjour, this is ZeRaider and welcome to this new indie raid where we discover the best, in my opinion, indie games in the moment, or past or future, it depends. Today we're going to talk about Book of Demons. Book of Demons is one of my favorite indie games in the last 2 months. I bought it very cheap. I was lucky enough to have a promotion code, but I would recommend it. What is it? Well, I'm going to try to explain to you in 30 minutes or less. I'll show you a bit of gameplay. There's going to be most of it is going to be explanation. So it's an action RPG, dungeon crawler, kind of roguelike, but not really, because you can die and retry, but it's not like every session is going to end with a death. That's not how it works. You're going to go down levels, which are generated randomly, but that doesn't mean that you die every time. Like every time you die, you start again. No, that's not the case. As you can see, the graphic style is a bit weird. It's like fake, thick 2D in the 3D models. I really like it. Some people have problems with it, but that was the same with Slay the Spire, and honestly, I don't care. The game is really, really good. So, as you can see on the left here is the total progress I'm doing of the game, meaning after that you can redo it and add more difficulties and everything. But this is, I'm quite close. So you have 3 characters, a knight, a rogue, and a magician, which are very, very classic and kind of in their the way they work, they are very classic. But the way the game plays it, I don't know, there's something about it that makes me always want to do one more level. And I've played a fair amount, like in a month, I've played 20-25 hours. Remember, I played 20 to 30 games at the same time, and still this is one of my top 5 in my priorities. I'm going to show you how it goes. So when you arrive here, you're at level 1, obviously. You don't have all these equipment, and you arrive and you have this screen, which is where you're going to spend your time in between missions. Those characters, for now, I've beaten the first boss with the 3 characters. I'm quite close to the second boss with all the 3 characters because I like to mix and match. I've never seen anyone else. So this guy is just, you can at some point, your death rate, which is here, is when you die, there's an effect. For example, in Nox, every nearby enemy is back, giving you time to retreat. And Gossip, that's all it does, but also he has a few potions, like in between missions. It gives your mana and your health back. The barmaid, the Gossip, I'm not going to spend, it's just information about the game. The magical drone is quite interesting. It's like every time you level up, you can choose between mana, here, and health. And the one you don't choose go into this, and there's a few things you get into the dungeons that go here, and they pile up, and then you can empty it for yourself for a certain amount of money. The caveat, downside is like every time you do it, the next cauldron is going to be much more expensive. She can also give you golden keys. I do not have golden keys with these characters, but it's not yet available. This character is Gossip. Identify and unlock card slots, which are here. I'm going to show you exactly how you deal with your card slots, but they are here. And finally, the fortune teller. This is a Gossip discussion. She can upgrade card. If you have those things, you can upgrade a lot of different cards. I've done it all on this one, so I'm not going to do it. But charge cards, all of it, you can basically have the cards and you have uses left, and you can find them in the dungeon. You can fuse runes in order to have things in order to upgrade your cards, and finally you can sell runes, which I haven't done. So this is what it looks like when you have a high character. But what I want to do is actually start a new one, just to show you. I'm going to start a new character here. So this is how you start the game, with the warrior, not very well equipped. Character name, yes, fine, I don't care. I'm going to put it on normal because I like it. I haven't started the roguelike mode because I'm not good enough with it. But this is basically how it starts. You only have access to the barmaid. You can talk to her, honestly we don't care. There's your guy. Hey, hola, hola, wow. I don't have money, I don't have cards, I have nothing. Here, you have all cards, 0, upgrade 0, I have nothing. So I only have my right click. So basically, you're gonna start digging into this. So you can see, quest 1, the cook. you go all the way down. On the left, you go all the way down. So the anti-pope that I haven't seen yet. And then you have the third level of hell until Satan, who seems to like rubber duck. I'm not gonna ask what he's doing with it. Never. So what do you have to know? Well, you have the time of the day, which is good if you don't want to get lost in the game. The goal and the number of keys you have. The keys I still don't know what they are for. So as you can see here, my stats. So basic, level 1 novice warrior, daredevil. It doesn't died yet. So with on my 3 characters, there's 2 characters that have died once. So it's not that hard for now if you're being a bit careful. No XP, 10 hearts, 5 mana. We know, and if you want to know more about this character, you can go into the expert stats. I still haven't shown you. So, anyway, for now, we don't have a trust in the size of the level. What I love about this game is after you have the flexi scope, which I'm going to show you after this mission, where you can choose the size of the mission you want. So you have a 10 minutes, good. You want to do a 10 minutes run, fine. They're going to give it to you. If you want to do a long run, they can give you up to very big. So it's small, medium, big, very big, and I'm forgetting something. Very small, small, medium, big, very big. So I have only 2 levels for this first dungeon crawl. So the game plays like this. So it's all about.
I am the sword that splits darkness.
Yeah, you are, if you say so, buddy. If you say so. So the point, it's a click. So if I put forward, it's never gonna stop until I click again, or it arrives at an intersection. So this gameplay sometimes is a bit confusing for people. So it's gonna keep working, arrive up until the end, okay? And then after that, it's a click. So I don't click, it's gonna stop here. The point is to visit everything. Once it's black, the steps are black, it means that you've already been there, but you haven't finished everything. Once it's gold, is you've seen everything. As you can see, I can click, click. The good thing about the gold is that I don't need to click to get on it. The point is to how I play the game is I find everything in the level. I never leave a level until it's completely over. And after that, it's going to be a question of clicking on the monsters to kill them, which is fairly simple. If you don't click anything, it's going to do an auto attack that I'm going to show you. Okay, it's going to stop. Okay, so that can work. It's very rarely interesting to let it do it. It's maybe you're doing something else, maybe. But because if you see, I don't click multiple times, I just stay clicked on it. It goes much faster. I just hover my mouse on the goal. So here are the number of big things that are in the level that indicate the big stepping stones of the level before you finish it. If I arrive and there are less than 5 things to finish, I'm going to show you soon. It's going to show me here, and once I finish everything, I can literally click on the exit wherever I am on the map and exit, which means you don't have to backtrack. Okay, I got the gold. This is a chest, so you see there's a tick on it. And I obtained something. I obtained my first card. My first card is the Mighty Blow. Level 1 common spell card, so you can there's a mid-level common, rare, legendary, don't remember. I think it's basically white, blue, purple. I'm not even sure there's something else. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'll check later. Deals massive damage and stun the target. Requires target. Damage 3 hearts, which is a lot for the early game. Stun chance 25%, which is reasonable. When they stun, they can't move. Shockwave throws nearby monsters. So you're going to hit someone, and the shockwave is going to get the other monster to go away. There's a cooldown of 4 seconds. You cannot use it all the time. And the cost is 1 mana. So right now I can use it 5 times. Sometimes it's going to unlock new gossip. I'm going to put it on my one. You can see here that it's going to be either my that right click and left click are the same right now. With this character, it's almost always the case. But if I do a 1 and there's a, I'm going to show you. So, boom. You see, so contrary to popular belief, this guy, though there's a zone of melee, the zone of melee, as you can see, is really far, and this is extremely important because even though this character can be dealt a lot of damage, it's pointless to. Okay, so I'm going to show you on this. Oh, I got my level up. Okay, so you can see here, what I told you is there are 4 things left to do, or to take. They're going to tell you what it is, and they're going to put a little shiny star on it. 1, 2, 3, tac.
I can see that the sanctity of this place has been fouled.
Okay, level clear. Once a level is clear, you can click straight away here, if you found the entrance, the exit, and go to the next one. So, once you have a level up, you put it here. Right now, so the mana is usable for the warrior also, because every time you, there are green cards that lock a certain part of your mana, and they are passives, which are really, really important. And like honestly, on the warrior, you barely use any active, because most of the time you use a very powerful passive to take all your mana, and then you hit with other stuff. I'll show you one. I just want some more. So as you can see, the mana went into the magical quadrant, which is now has 1 mana available, and you can see it. It's not enough for me to take it. So I don't have any. You could go back to town every time if you want. Right now, I don't have really any reason. She's gonna talk to me. I don't care, honestly. And there's a magical quadrant for 500, but just 1 mana in there is really not interesting. What I'm gonna do, because I know the game now a bit, is I'm gonna wait as long as I can to get this cauldron.
You living souls.
I don't have 2000s.
Greetings,
It's just a
traveler.
bit of gossip.
Car.
For the fortune teller, nothing is available. I'm gonna go back to my 2nd level. So the game plays like this basically for especially in the early game. In the early game you could say like, well, okay, it's a bit boring. The early game is a bit slow, but honestly you get new cars, new builds very, very fast. And there's something that makes me come back to it all the time. I'm just gonna finish this one, then I'm gonna show you the 2 characters while telling you what I think about it. And showing you the different things. So the exit is here, I found it. As you can see, I took it. So this is the boss, and this, you can see those are the stages. So you need to get it down. It needs to go up, and then it's going to change form. And it's going to change form, and they have different. I think there's a lot of people from an element.
I don't have enough mana. This.
But I can. Those green, when the hearts are green, it's basically poison. So sometimes they deal poison, sometimes they just, when they die, boom, there's a green thing that goes straight as a. That gives you poison.
Nice.
But when you're poisoned, basically this becomes green, but you have the opportunity of purging the poison. This is one of the most basic cards. I always have it on me. I haven't found any build where the health potion is not useful. Sometimes, actually, there's one where you have called a blood armor, level clear already, and every time you get touched, you have a chance of dropping hearts, which is quite good. Back to town. Back to town. Why? Because this guy is arriving, and
The heavens for
he has a very good thing. Is you didn't see it, but he helped
Oh,
me.
missed me already?
Now in the no, nothing has changed. This is the know that the rogue is mostly like better distance and escape, and she has a lot of arrows, like type arrows, flyer arrows, and the magician is spells and he summons a golem. But I don't want to, like, I'd rather spend more time with this character and maybe do a few sessions with the other characters later, but right now I don't think that
I can see your future
charge
is
cards, but
very
I don't want
good.
to show it. I want to show you a little bit further with this character. We need 40 minutes. I couldn't explain why I like this game so much. But yeah, the flexiscope, they're going to show it to us now, but basically I didn't divide once, I have swept all level clean, and I kill every single last one of them, which are bonuses for the experience. It doesn't give you much, but I like to do that. This, after that, it gives you all the things you could do if you want to visit town. I don't need to do that. So, then you go down. As you can see, there are progress until the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. I don't know what happens for the new game mode, but it's a free play mode, and I suppose that it's infinite. But right now, I'm taking my time with each character. I'm going to show you another level. The good things about it is it opens the flexi scope. And because I have it open with other characters, I can do. So what I like about it, those are the 5. You can go between 7 minutes, which is the smallest, but it doesn't give you much progress towards the boss, to the very big. Look, the very big, I will be halfway towards the boss. We don't have much time. I'm going to do a very small just to show you. It gives you the number of rewards you're going to get, minimum. The progress is going to get towards the game. Towards the game. And roughly the amount of gold you're going to get. I'm going to play like it was the first time I played. Here you can see the type of enemies you will encounter. You have not one met, a couple, and the skeletons we have already seen. Okay. Those are very annoying. Okay, so here, I didn't have time. So when they have a shield, you have to click on the shield in order to destroy it before you do any damage. This is a fountain, much like a lot of here, a bit of gold, which is good. And when you have a heart, boom, 1 HP. Let's go and see on this side. I see there's a library, and it's the only thing I needed to unlock. Make sure. Okay, so this is the start of the blood armor. So at the beginning, the items are decided already. So there's no surprise. Like if you restart the game, like I'm doing now with the same character, you're gonna have the exact same basic items. It's after you have the basic items that the randomization arrives. So when you start discovering identifiable cards. So how does it work? The bloody armor costs 5. I don't have enough mana. Great. Once I put it, basically I can't use my mighty blow again. But every time I hit, I have a 40% chance of spawning a heart. And if you improve it, you get to 50 and 60. And after that, you don't really need to have. So this is the exit. To have potions, but I haven't found a build where it really works because it can be quite hectic. So here you see, up is transformed into a hammer. When you go on another level, when you get a new level, I'm gonna have to take this. Why? Because now I'm on 6, I can put my bloody arbor and I can still use the mighty blow once for now. It puts something in magical quadrant, which is health. As you can see, I have health, 1 mana, and 1 thing. Okay, I still have more than 5 things left because the countdown has not started here. You see, I'm poisoned by 3. But if I click here, the poison disappears. 3 means every tick, which I don't know how long it takes, you take 3 damage from the poison, which can be quite annoying, especially when it goes at 7 or something, because even with my best character I'm around 50 HP, and therefore when you take 7 of poison it can be really annoying. Up. You see, the entrance was on the other side of the level. I can click it and go straight away once you've done everything. Okay, so here what you can do is by killing the poison enemy, I'm gonna do something just because I need, so you can live and come back. It's because there's a thing where you finish level without tracking back, and that is what I did just in order to unlock one of the times, because you need to do it 3 times in total, so it's not that bad. There's a lot of achievements. I think there's 272 or something, which is really good when you, like me, and you... Whoop! The point is of this game is always knowing your you see that the lights halo around me. Oh, there's a Lester Cryptorol. They all had a unique name. Okay, it's gonna change into. Okay, there's a problem now. Is he blocked me? Okay, I'm gonna try to go away and try to.
Rest in
Okay.
pieces.
It's hard to talk while you play. The point was to either get the small ones before or the boss. It was not too hard, so it's fine. For this level, having 3,000 gold is a lot, but it's going to be good because one of the most important things to do very early in the game is to unlock the new slots in order to put more stuff. Right now, I only have 3 cards, so it doesn't matter. And I want to use my potion because, as you can see, I only have 1 charge of the potion. I'm hoping to be able to get a new one soon. If not, to find a fountain. Because I still haven't found the undiscovered price, which is here. As you can see, less than 5 right now.
Blessed be the hour.
Found. Oh, it's up. Again, it's wonderful. I love it, and I never left it. It's that. I don't think I can right now because I don't have mana. I need 6 mana to put it. I'll show you what it does if I can. Only one thing to do. Money. I can go. I need to go back to. So I finished this level. This is all I'm gonna do. I don't want to do a too long of a video. This game is, I don't know, like 15. I think it's 15 pounds. It's 20 pounds. 20 pounds might be a little bit much, but wait for it to be under 15 or maybe around 10, 12, and you have a wonderful game. The game that makes you want to play more. There are 3 characters. They have a lot of possibility of builds. I haven't begun to explore right now. I'm on my first one with Witch, and I'm going down. Like I'm gonna try the second boss with all my characters, which is always what I do. I did that in Diablo and Path of Exile, which is why I never go really far because it takes me too long to do multiple characters. There's something addictive about this game that I really like. I always want to do more. I was like, 7 minutes. Okay, well I'm gonna do more. Or 49 minutes, I'm pretty sure I can do it in 30. So you can adapt your gameplay, you can adapt a lot of things. And if the beginning is a bit slow in order to get you used to the rhythm, the game is not that easy. Even if I died only twice, there was a few times, then I was very close to dying. This is a great game, and I would strongly encourage you to look into it. I'm going to do more videos. I'm going to do second videos just to present, to do roughly the same with the 2 other characters, a 20 minutes video, just to show you. It's amazing. I love it. And I wanted to share it with you, my few viewers. I hope you're going to like it. Don't hesitate to ask questions, to comment, to whatever. I'm here to answer any questions. This is, I didn't say it, but it is a fully solo player, though there is a ranking system in free play. I haven't understood how it works, so I'm not going to explain too much. There's a lot of hours before getting there. There are people who are really dedicated in the community, so if you have any ask about Discord, the developers are really into it and are trying to figure out what the next step is, but they're planning to do a lot of stuff. They tried to multiplayer, it didn't work. Yeah, like I haven't shown you the system of fusing runes, of upgrading cards, which they cost more, but they have more effects, the rarity, there's a lot of things. But I don't want to show everything right now. If I feel like it, I'm going to maybe stream it, because it's a kind of game I can stream because it's a purely offline game. But right now, I just want you to get a small taste, and I'm going to get a second video out to present to you the Archer and the Magician. Anyway, thanks for watching in, and I'll see you next time. Allez, au revoir.